This is the CarPal from TopDon. Want to know more about this? Stay tuned. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Marcus and this is Tech and Cars. So in this video we're going to take a look at the CarPal from TopDon. CarPal is a small OBD dongle that you can use together with your phone. It can do all system scan, it has 6 maintenance service functions, and we're going to see how this performs in the SAAB old generation 9.5. So let's go. So here we are in the SAAB old generation 9.5 and the CarPal is connected to the car. And I have the app installed, as you can see, CarPal. So what you can do with this is engine inspection, you can do live data, you can actually do a battery test. So when cranking the car, the battery, it will show you the voltage. And I guess HUD is kind of using the CarPal as a heads-up display by putting your phone beneath your glass. So let's take a look at the maintenance. You have 6 different maintenance functions here. You have oil, you have throttle, you have electronic parking brake, you have battery, TPMS and DPF, which is the most common service functions, I guess. And then you have smog check, which is basically I think in kind of inspection and maintenance check. It's currently reading the car and the engine is of course running, so let's see what the smog check function tells us. And by the way, the CarPal, you can choose 3 different brands. You can choose like I did SAAB and Kia and have one to go. And here we could see a pass, a smog check, all tests passed, which is pretty good. Then we know, at least. All right. Performance test. We're not going to do this currently, but you can do a 0 to 60 or 0 to 100 kilometers test with this app. It says reading protocol here. Not sure what it's reading, but pretty cool that you can use this app and dongle to do a performance test. So let's see what this reads out. And it shows you in real time here the time, the speed, the engine load and the coolant temperature. So we're not going to do this now. The car is idling, as you can see up there, just below 1000 RPMs. Let's go back. Or not sure. Maybe I need to start and then abort because I couldn't go back in the app. Okay, so now it exits the app. Not really sure what's happening here, but I guess it expects us to do a performance test. Anyhow, let's move on. We have some live data and it reads the communication from the vehicle here. It says please wait. And since this is a old car, the CAN bus is not that fast, so it takes a while to read all the data. And the car I see here on the screen, it kind of looks like a Lexus. What do you think, guys? Is it a Lexus? Put that in the comment section. So it's still reading. Okay, so here we have live data. We have a lot of different parameters here we can check. Let's go back. Then we have the engine inspection. Let's see what that brings us. Besides a Lexus, perhaps. Establishing communication with the vehicle, please wait, and we're waiting. I haven't tried this on the Kia Stinger yet, but I was curious to see if we can scan all the systems in the Saab, because it's a pretty old car and it's not very common that instruments actually can scan all the different modules in the old generation 9.5. So we're going to do that in a short moment. Your engine is healthy with no trouble codes, please keep it up. Oh yeah, confirm. Here we have full vehicle health check. Let's take a look at that, and that's probably the all system scan. It says it takes 1 to 3 minutes, please wait. And I guess it's worth the wait, guys, so that we can see if this can scan all the modules in the old generation 9.5. And I mean, the CarPal from TopDon, price-wise 40-50 euros, and you get 1 year free updates, and then you have to subscribe. I think it's somewhere around $30 a year to get the latest updates. But I mean, yeah, and here we have the VIN, so it could read out the VIN. Oh, I guess I pressed the wrong. I'm reading out the VIN again, sorry guys. So please wait. But anyhow, you have subscription, you can subscribe to software updates if you want to, and you have these 3 car brands that you can pick from when first using the dongle. So I have Saab, Kia, and I'm not sure what the third will be yet. It depends. So reading VIN, please wait. It shouldn't take that long, but the bus is a bit slow maybe. Okay, I'm confirming now instead of reading. That's correct. And I want to do a auto scan. And here we can see, yeah, cool. A lot of different modules in the car. The Trionic, TCM, ESP, audio systems, compact disc changer, OnStar, power mirror memory, power seat memory, SPA, tire pressuring module. SPA is really cool if you can see the distance from the parking sensor to the objects. So let's scan. And I guess I don't have any fault codes. Let's see what's in the car. ESP not exist. I do have ESP in the old generation 9.5. Maybe that it has some kind of trouble. And now it did something with the climate control. It turned that on when going through the different modules. I guess you can hear that. I actually turned the climate control off because of the video, and the car actually turned it on. But anyhow, I still think you can hear me. I'm in the back seat here with the camera. We have one fault in the SAAB information display. Let's see what that is. SID was missing on the bus. Weird. Because it's on the bus. Okay, I got a 91 score for vehicle health diagnostic, a fault for the SAAB information display. I'm gonna investigate that later. Let's see if we can go into a module like the I don't know, power mirror memory. I guess we can't really go into the modules. We can only read fault codes. I'm gonna clear this. B1600-00. It's a minor fault. I'm gonna clear it. Okay, so now we got a score of 100. Cool. So let's go back. No, I don't want, I want to exit the auto scan. Yeah. Okay, so here we are. So that's basically it. It's nice to have a battery tester built in, and it's nice to see that you get a lot of different modules in the list, which is pretty unusual for diagnostic tools of this price range. So let's see what we have more. We have service here. We have a DTC repair guide, technical service bulletin, DLC location, and warning light library if you want to deep dive in that. Device management here on the settings page. Firmware update for the VCI module, the module that's located in the car, or the module that is plugged into the car actually. User manual, you have some settings here, language, etc. Diagnostic history, diagnostic report. Diagnostic history, we can see we did a full vehicle health scan just now, and we can actually go through that. Pretty nice to have. Cool. Yeah. So I'm actually pretty happy with the overall experience regarding the CarPal. I mean, it's a pretty cheap diagnostic tool, but you actually get a all system scan, or most of the modules in the old generation 9.5 was recognized. Yeah. Cool. So let's wrap up the video with some final thoughts. So now you know what the CarPal from TopDon is all about. A all-system scan tool for your car. And it's pretty cheap. It's between 40 and 50 euros. And you get 1 year of updates for free. And then you need to subscribe. It's around $30 a year. First, when starting up the unit, you can choose between 3 different brands. I picked the SAAB, then the Kia, and I have 1 left. Not really sure what the third is going to be yet. Let's see. But anyhow, it's a pretty good tool. I could do the smog check, I could do a system scan, and maybe it couldn't scan all the modules. I couldn't see the parking or the ESP, for example. So, I mean, TopDon could do a bit better, but still it's a old car, and keeping the software up to date for a old brand, it's pretty difficult. But TopDon, if you're looking at this, see what you can do about the all system scan. Besides that, there's not much to talk about here. It came in a small box. Basically, this was in the box, so hence no unboxing in this video. If you have any questions regarding the CarPal, please put them in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and drive safe.